Hi, this is Paul Kinkowski with House Match Property Management, and today I'm going to be talking about 7 must-have amenities in a rental home or apartment. Now, these are going to sound kind of funny, some of them, because you're going to be like, well, of course, of course we would do that. But with my years and years of being in property management and having rentals, it's surprising how many properties that I've taken over do not have this. The first amenity that you must have is have the home immaculate clean before you start showing it and when someone moves in. So many people do a half job at cleaning it. They have drawers with hair in them. I mean, it's just gross. Your tenant moves in and they're just like, they don't feel great about the property. They don't feel like you care when you moved into the property. This is something that you need to make sure as an owner that you do. It's not fair to your tenants to move into a dirty property. We have a long checklist at House Match that we require and that we check off before a tenant moves in. We meet with the tenant on move-in day and make sure our properties are in tip-top shape so that the tenant feels welcome when they move into the property. Second must-have thing is have the carpets professionally cleaned. Don't just vacuum them and have the tenant move in. Have them professionally cleaned. At House Match, not only do we have them professionally cleaned, when we do a cleaning, our carpet cleaners have to require that they use a pet deodorizer, whether there was pets in the property or not. Because every once in a while, even though you say no pets, they either illegally had a pet in there or grandma came by and had a pet in there. Whatever it is, we want a pet deodorizer because we want to do whatever we can to help prevent allergies for the next tenants that move in. Third amenity is have a service that sends air filters so that the tenants change their air filters regularly on the HVAC machines. So you put in the lease, tenant must change air filters. Most tenants don't. And the air filters get dirty and gross, which means that your air conditioner is going to break at a quicker rate. Your heater is going to break. You're going to have a lot more maintenance on air conditioners and heaters. We use a service that mails air filters with the exact size to the tenant. So the tenant gets them at their doorstep. They get an email. Everything is told to that tenant, hey, you need to change the air filter. It's great because the tenants don't have to go to Home Depot and try to find out the random size that your air filter is. It's not that tenants don't want to change their air filters. It's just that we get busy in life in 6 months, 3 months, whatever your rate of changing is, go by very quickly. And you're just like, forget. This is a reminder. Hey, you got to change your air filters. Fourth thing, if you're going to do a remodel, there's certain areas that you're going to get more value for a tenant to remodel. One of those is kitchens. Having a nice kitchen is a great feature for a tenant. And the next thing, if I was going to remodel, my whole house was in 1970 shape, I would start with the kitchen and the master bathroom. You're going to get the most bang for your buck by having those modernized. So if you're going to spend some money, those would be the first areas I'd spend money on. Another amenity for tenants is to have a yard that's easy to maintain. Sometimes you have a yard, it's very difficult, or it has a really high water bill. And if you have a $400 a month water bill, there's 2 things a lot of times the tenant's going to do. They're going to turn off your water and kill your yard, or they're going to move out sooner because they're going to be like, I'm paying this much rent, plus I have $400 water bill each month, and so it's not economical feasible for the tenant. So when you are doing changes to the front and backyard, try to think of changes that are going to be more water efficient for your tenants. So if you're going to put a patio in, put a bigger patio in. If you're going to put grass in, don't make the entire backyard grass. Make part of it with some more drought-tolerant plants, or make that. I've seen backyards that were like 2,000 square feet of grass to 3,000 square feet of grass. They were huge. I mean, you can play football back there. It's great if the tenant wants to pay, but the tenant's going to get very tired of paying those water bills, and that's going to create more turnover. These are the things that attract tenants. Tenants want to move into a clean house that feels good. They don't want paint chip stains all over the place. If there's a couple nail holes in a wall, that's acceptable, but don't make the house look dirty. Don't make the house gross. Now, I'm not telling you, I have rental properties that I can afford to go change out all the appliances, all the fixtures, and make everything brand new looking. That's not the point. The point is there's going to be different tenants for every type of house. And so if you have a house that was built in 30 years old, make sure it's clean. And when you have, and if you do revisions later, then go with what's going to be the best value add for the tenant. But you don't have to completely change your house around. You just need to make it warm and inviting for a tenant moving in there. This has been Paul Kinkowski with House Match, and you have a wonderful day.